You ready?
If you got this again, you know, I made this statement earlier. It's cool. I'm gonna have guys like you on, as many as I can. Like, there's not a lot like you, but you know, just they don't get the coverage, or you won't be able to follow along. You know, with Instagram, it's possible. So you're gonna plug your Instagram, but
Yeah.
just following along with these guys' lifestyle, the entrepreneurs, the young dudes who are like kind of connecting like modern culture and, you know, pushing entrepreneurship. It's like cool to be a cool guy. Like, you know what I mean? You could be a cool guy. You don't have to have this entrepreneur, like he stays in all night type of stereotype that, you know, pigeonhole it into that.
Hey,
it's actually, I come across more and more young, you know, forward thinking, but like still in touch with culture type entrepreneurs.
It's about having a focus, bro. We could go off on something like this, but it's about having a focus, right? Like, I party. I don't know, we usually don't post any of that, but like we party and we do all that shit. But at the end of the day, it's about having a focus. Cause you think about it this way: the average human brain, every human brain has 86 billion neurons. Those neurons are firing at 200 times per second to process thoughts, to create ideas, to take in information. So if you were to put that into perspective, your brain right now is streaming 40 HD movies per second, okay? So now imagine 40 of these screens. You imagine 40 of these screens.
A little more, just slow it down a little bit.
You imagine 40 of these screens that are going at all times. Now imagine all of these screens going blank, but they all come back and they're playing the same scene in the same movie. And that's called focus. And that's the main thing which you need in life to be successful.
I love it. I was talking about fragmented thoughts and what this society is dealing with, because
Social media
all
is
distractions.
created.
You can't get up the hill if you take a step right. Every time you're trying to go, you turn a different way. You know, you take a step this way, you take 4 steps that way, go down this rabbit hole. And it's like, I was realizing that I was doing that to myself. You know, like they said, it's like takes 15 minutes maybe to get your focus back to the level it was at after you go check your phone. Even just for 10 seconds looking at a text, your stream of focus and thought could take up to 15 minutes to get back there. You know, and I was realizing that was happening so much in my day that I wasn't having enough time in the day to do like the shit I wanted. And then that overall was like ending. I was kind of in a lesser mood than I wanted to be for a while.
It's about Instagram.
It is.
Like watching these stories. Like my Instagram time maybe is limited to an hour, and then my alerts and shit come on. But like watching these stories, like, you know what I'm saying? It's creating a behavioral loop. It's a habitual loop of fragmented attention.
Totally.
Imagine how fast these stories are changing. And now your focus is going to that. Your focus has turned into that.
Yeah.
And you're going to now do that in everything that you do in life.
Dude, I realized like I grabbed my shit and I'm just like, I've already looked at this stuff and I'm like, my hand doesn't know where to go. It's like, oh, what haven't we gone on yet? Like, what app do we need to look? I'm like,
yeah.
So I've been on it probably 50% of what I used to be, my phone. And
that's good.
That's been, you know, a lot of it with meditation and things, or just drawing more shit.
You're so much more focused on this than if you were to just put your phone in the other room, right? I use my phone like, because I just use those tools, right? We use all those tools to scale our company.
Sure.
So it's faster for me to get to things and email and shit. I sometimes just delete Instagram. I don't have time for that shit.
You ready?